So right here, guys, we are showing you the SL90 tanks that we have from Ninja. SL90 is one of the coolest things to come out ever, I think, because it's so lightweight, the new SL line of tanks. And they made this big one because for people that need that extra air, here it is, and it's just comfortable. Just kind of want to show you some of the size. I use the SL90 as I use two tanks in my gear bag. I have the SL77, which I use just standardly. And then I have the SL90 when I need to shoot a little more air, maybe a cutoff position, you're dumping paint, keep them out of snake. Or if your field or the event has low fills, which we've been getting, especially when it's cold, only going up to like 2800, you have no problem with this tank. It's, you know, a lifesaver. But if you see right on here on me, it doesn't really stick out too far. The SL90 is only an inch longer than the SL77. I'll show you this. And see, this actually almost feels a little too short. I've used the SL77s with the 1-inch CP reg extenders right here. I know Brett, my front player, he uses that. He just likes the way it feels. So the 77 is just kind of taking the place of the SL68 because it's pretty much the same size as an old 68 that used to be. So the SL77 is almost the standard, but gives you an extra pot or so. When you're going from the 77 to 90, you know, it's almost 2 to 3 pods extra efficiency over an old standard 68. And it's not heavy. You see, holding it, not even as heavy as a normal tank used to be, an old style tank, and it still feels really good in the hands. We have a bunch of used tanks here at the store. I was looking at this, look at this old, this is an old Pure Energy 3000, 68 3000 tank. And look at that sucker. They used to make these long necks because people enjoy the length of it. You don't want something that's super heavy as the old tanks used to be, the 90s and so on, or super bulky. Look how thin the bottle is comparatively.
You can tell the huge difference here. This is a 90, this is a 68, and they are basically the same length.
My team mainly shoots insights, which are very efficient. Some of the guys shoot DMs, and they've all almost picked up these ones so that they can have the same efficiency. You know, my theory when I play is if I have to shoot 10 pods on the field, a max, you know, I carry what I'm going to shoot max. If I have to shoot 10 pods, I need to be able to shoot 12 or 13 pods. Because what happens if, you know, any numerous amount of things can do it, where you're losing air, you don't get a full fill, it's not being efficient, who knows what's wrong. The very worst times playing paintball for me have been when I got there, I have paint and I don't have enough air to shoot someone, and you lose that game. It's just horrible.
They're just amazing. It's, you know, the paintball guns have been getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and the tanks have always pretty much stayed the same, and now they're finally been able to really just drastically reduce the weight of the tank and just make the volume way bigger for the same size, and in some cases even smaller size. So I would definitely recommend a 90 if you're a cutoff player, one of the back players, because you just don't have to worry about running out of air. And it's just the worst thing ever to have a whole bunch of paint strapped down your back, have a guy in front of you can shoot, and the balls are falling at their feet and not breaking on them.
Ninja's just really done it. Super light. I'd pick up one of these guys. I know some of the other guys feel it too, but I'll just show you, I'm not a super tall guy. We'll take a look back at that again. I'm about 5'11", and at 5'11", it doesn't feel too bad on the arms. You know, you kind of want to hold it there. You don't want to be all the way back here. You don't want to be way too forward where you can't hold it right here, especially as a cutoff and playing, snap shooting, holding down those bunkers. This just does it for me. Really good tank. So yeah, check out the Ninja super light tanks, 90, 4500. Exactly like I said, super light, holds a bunch of air, everything you can ask for.